Get ready to match the stars. George Kennedy, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Reilly, Lee Meriwether, Richard Dawson, and Betty White as we play the star-studded Big Money Match Game 76. And now here's the star of Match Game 76, Gene Rivers.
Thank you.
I'm so glad they finally fired Gene Rayburn.
Is this Studio 31?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
It is?
Absolutely.
Where's the band? No, I just wanted to drop by and I wanted to congratulate all of you and Gene because this is the #1 rated daytime television show. That's all I stopped by for. Here he is. Wait a minute, I have one thing to say.
You hurt me. You hurt me when you hit me on the head. Why did you do that?
I didn't mean it, Gene. But thank you all for dropping in and making my show complete.
Oh, thanks for coming here.
Thank you.
Oh,
Complete
yeah.
joy. They walked in on my show, and I've never had guests in a complete circle with people at their backs to the camera.
Around you.
Take this strange microphone,
What's
Gene.
wrong with that microphone? You could make it
That's
big,
weird.
or you can make it small.
Is
What?
that-
Take
is
your
that for
choice.
insecure hosts?
Thank you, Mike Douglas. Right up there. Wait, ho, 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 ho. Ho, unhand that woman. So long, Mike.
Oh, honey, I didn't mean that. You know, that was only a joke.
Out. Out. Yes, Betty.
Who was that?
What's his name? You remember him. Are you all quite ready to meet our two players here? Let's say hello to Patty Hirahara and Lauren Ruffner. You look different.
Same person.
Same person. Patty's our current champ. She has won $11,800 so far. Ho, ho, ho. And she's being challenged by Lauren Ruffner. We're going to begin with round 2. At this moment, the score is 2-0 in favor of the champ, and we're going to go to our second and final round in a moment or so, but first, this. Here we go. All right. Round 2, final round coming up. Lauren Ruffner makes her selection, A or B.
B, please.
Here we go. Everybody plays, since no one matched, she didn't match anyone in the first round. The Army Bugler said, this morning, I couldn't find my bugle. So I woke the men up by blowing my blank.
Got it.
Got it. Army Bugler said, this morning couldn't find my bugle. All right, you got it. You got it. Everybody's got it. All finished. Hello, Lauren Ruffner.
Hello.
The Army Bugler said this morning I couldn't find my bugle, so I woke the men up by blowing my
Nose.
nose. Nose. There's her answer, George.
Well, he got so mad he blew his top.
He blew his top. That's good. All right, Brett, what do you say?
Don't give up, Lauren. Your luck is changing, sweetheart. I used to be married to a gambler. Would I let a blackjack player down?
Never.
Or up? Or any... No!
Nose it is. There's one for Lauren. What do you say, Chuck?
Back on top, baby.
No. 2-2 to score now. All right, here we go with Lee Meriwether. I couldn't find my bugle, so I woke the men up by blowing my nose, according to Lauren. What do you say?
I just...
Oh, there's a picture of a guy
There had to
blowing
be
his
his
nose.
picture of him, and he was blowing his nose. I just love that. That's kind of...
As Queen
Is that
Victoria
Charles?
said, we do not find it amusing. That's for the I'm speaking for the audience. Yes, Charles.
I just want to say, because there have been so many inquiries, Lee's book, hardcover book of her drawings, is coming out for next Christmas. And it's called Miss America Can't Draw.
All right. The Army Bugler said, this morning I couldn't find my bugle, so I woke the men up by blowing my nose, according to Lauren. What do you say there, Richard? Hello, Betty White.
Hello, Gene Rayburn. I was going to say nose. I had a chance to say nose. I won't say it. I said nose.
You didn't blow it. I didn't say it. So you made a comeback, Lauren. Well. Now, Patty, you have to match 3 to tie, 4 to win. David said, "My wife is like my feet. She's blank." My wife is like my feet. She's blank. Betty and Richard do not write. Leah's finished. Little catnap there? That's okay, it's fine.
What a cute ass.
Yeah, that's darling. Okay. Did you finish? Yeah. So, Patty, David said, "My wife is like my feet. She's blank."
She's flat.
Flat. Okay. She said she's a flat. What do you say?
I'm sorry, Patty. That's so obvious. I said tired.
Tired feet.
So obvious.
Now you got to match the others to stay in the game, and here we go with Brett.
You mean that I'm the villainess?
You are the villainess if she does not match you.
I feel terrible. You know, I've been sitting next to Charles Nelson Reilly for so long
That
the only thing I could think of was filthy.
Ah!
I feel
So that means Lauren wins the game. Charles, what do you have? Flat. Flat. Got a couple of flats there. Come on down, Lauren. We congratulate you and ask you to stand by for a moment or so while we say goodbye here to Patty Hirahara. Yes?
I had a terrific time, and everybody's so great on this show. I want to thank you all.
Thank you, Patty Hirahara. $11,800. Oh, there she goes. While she's spinning off, we'll spin these messages just for you. There you go. This lady's just won her first game. She's got $100, but now she could win over $5,000 here. Are you ready for this?
Yes.
Just to touch all bases, in case you weren't tuned in when she was introduced to the show, Lauren is a blackjack dealer. And you do that in, where? In Lake Tahoe?
South Lake Tahoe.
South
Nevada.
Lake, in Nevada, okay. Now, shall we begin? We polled a recent studio audience, Laura, and we got their best response to this. Blank tip. Now, the answer that bunch gave most often is worth $500 if you match it. Then, if you match the second most frequently given response, you get $250. The third gets you $100. Now, you may call on celebrities for a little assist here.
Charles.
What do you say, Charles?
Hot tip.
Hot tip is one.
George.
Felt tip.
Felt tip.
Richard.
What I hope you get when you deal, a big tip.
A big tip. Okay.
If she
Those
plays
are
her
the
cards
three now,
right.
Lauren.
Yeah.
Big tip, hot tip, felt tip. Now, you might have had a better idea, which you can go with if you wish, or you may choose one of those.
I'd like to go with Q-tip.
Q-tip.
She's smart. Good.
Which?
You think that's a good idea, audience?
Q-tip. You're right.
Q-tip. It's on the board. All right,
Oh,
you've
I
got
had
it.
that.
Q-tip, she's on her own, and she's looking for Q-tip. Let's find out if it's up there, and if so, where. Let's begin at the bottom and reveal the $100 response. Felt tip is George Kennedy's answer. We are looking for Q-tip. May we see the $250 number? Hot tip was given to you by Charles.
Thank you, God.
Filter tip?
Just thought of it.
Oh, you just thought of it. Too late.
I think Q
I
is
hope Q
Yeah.
is up there.
Well, now that I see it, it seems like a good idea. Q. Be there. Slide it, Earl.
That's amazing. How interesting.
You know, now,
That's the most
I'm sorry.
obvious one of the
It never occurred to me, but now that I see it in print, it really is an excellent
Yeah.
answer, isn't it?
the best one.
It's the best one.
Even
Yeah.
better than Q.
Even better than Q-tip. Okay, there it is.
Well, I gave you a hot tip.
Yeah, but you didn't take it. Well, Lauren, you've still got your 100, and you're going to play another game, so let's meet another player. Here comes Patty Cromer. Now we welcome Patty Cromer and ask her to give us her life story in 8 seconds.
Oh. Well, I'm from Saugus, California. I live on a ranch with my husband, 3 cats, 6 dogs, 5 horses, and I train and show horses.
You show horses?
Yes.
How many? You have a big ranch.
No, about 10 acres.
Yeah. And, I mean, so you don't graze animals out there. You have to
No.
buy feed for them.
Yes.
It's a lot of work, isn't it?
A lot of work, yes.
Yeah. You'll find this very easy.
I love
Nothing
it.
to it. Ask her. Okay, you make a selection here, Patty. It's
B,
up to you.
please.
B it is, and away we go. Good luck to Patty Cromer, our new player. When Tiny Tom Thumb robbed the bank, he was too tiny to drive a getaway car, so he made a quick getaway on a blank. Tiny Tom Thumb. He was too tiny to drive a getaway car, so he made a quick getaway on a blank. All right. Everybody please. Please. Okay. Good. I will stroll back to Patty Cromer. They're all busy writing. Putting them in the slot. Don't worry about spelling, Brett. It doesn't count. Okay, now, Patty. When Tiny Tom Thumb robbed the bank, he was too tiny to drive a getaway car, so he made a quick getaway on a blank.
First thing I thought of was a skateboard.
Skateboard.
Yes.
That's okay.
That's what I
First thing she thought it was a skateboard, George.
Well, I'm awfully close. I don't know whether they're going to buy this or not.
A roller skate is not, it is indeed. Okay, there it is. You got one.
Reilly, you change your mind fast.
I sure do.
That's the perfect MC. A roller skate is not is.
Yeah.
It's not very confusing to the home audience.
That's true, but that's the nature of the game, Brett.
Do you know what his real name is?
No sugar.
Sam Sellout. I said tricycle, but to avoid argument, bicycle also, but it didn't work because she said skateboard.
Yeah, she did indeed. What do you say, Charles?
We can use it for
Getaway
confetti.
roller skate.
A getaway roller skate. 2 for Patty. Okay, Lee. Tiny Tom Thumb robbed the bank, too tiny to drive a getaway car, made a quick getaway on a skateboard. What do you say?
Well, it wasn't a getaway car, but it was a kitty car.
A kitty car.
Yes.
No match there? Richard, it's up to you.
Made a very quick getaway on a Greyhound.
On a Greyhound. How do you do it?
Fred McMurray owned.
Very good.
That's funny, Dickie.
Yeah. Miss Betty White ain't gonna like that, riding a dog.
We have to be soulmates. I mean, with all those animals, and she lives on a 10-acre
Right.
ranch.
I think you mean cellmate.
Did I ever tell you I had a big spread at one time?
You did.
You still do.
I threw away, will you believe I threw away skateboard and said Chihuahua?
You did. You
Dogs. Yeah.
Too bad. Well, okay. So that's 2 for you, and your first rounder will be along later. But right now, this, dear friend.
Today's consolation prizes are the original Mr. Coffee and genuine Mr. Coffee filters. Joe DiMaggio says it's the greatest automatic coffee brewing system ever. And a waffle grill from Staley Syrup. Naturally thick, naturally rich Staley Syrup with rich country breakfast flavor enjoyed by Americans for 50 years. And a candy dish. And Chickle Stick, the delicious candy bar with rich peanut butter and toasted tropical coconut, a treat worth throwing around. Chickle Stick. Was it Horace Greeley who said, "Go blank, young man, go blank"? If so, watch Match Game 76 starring Gene Rayburn when it continues in 1 minute.
Hello there. Shall we carry on? You've got your first round question coming up. Lauren Ruffner, this is all yours. Listen carefully. Bill said, "I live in the world's rottenest apartment building. It's called the Blank Arms." The Blank Arms. The world's
That's not a
rottenest
real
apartment
winner of a question when you come right down to it.
All right, that's okay. Did you think of one, George? Running out of steam, are you, George? It's hard work. It's harder than you thought, right?
Yeah.
Now think about it. Would you like to study it? Okay, officer. All right. Ready, Charles? Here we go with Lauren Ruffner. Bill said, I live in the world's rottenest apartment building. It's called the Blank Arms.
The Dump Arms.
There's a dump of a hotel there.
Dumpy, yes.
The
dumpy.
audience is trying to tell you something, Laura, and I think they're right. George.
Nice try.
I think my
Nice try,
answer's
yeah.
my answer's dumber than anybody's. I
That's
had
two
the dirty
dumb ones
arms.
in a row
so
there.
I could-
Dirty arms, yeah. Now, Brett.
See, now you're all booing little Lauren. She fell behind before, right? But she caught right up
Right.
again. Not with me, I might add. I said the cruddy arms.
The cruddy arms. Charles,
Well, I catch up sometimes, too.
what do you say?
You'll let us know when that happens. I said the Smelly Arms, which is on the corner of Pitt and Pew Street.
Charles
dear
used to
me.
work with the aristocrats.
Do we have to go on? I live in the world's rottenest apartment building. It's called the Blank Arms. And she said dump. What do you say?
I'd be more than happy to just forget about all
Oh, no, you got to show it.
I do have
You got a rotten answer
Well,
also. Is that
no,
it?
it's just- no. It's a garbage dump.
The
but it's
garbage Yeah.
No, it's not the garbage.
No, no match.
Isn't that a
there.
match? No, don't you
Yeah.
think that would be a match? All right.
Now Richard will show you what a brilliant answer is like in a question like this. I didn't see what you wrote.
But don't feel pressure,
Surprise.
Then
Dickie.
maybe you'd like to withdraw your statement.
I withdraw my statement. He's going to show
Well,
you
I
a
just-
perfectly dreadful
Because
answer.
George's our guest, and I heard you boo him. I thought, well, I don't want him to be alone. I said, dirty arms. You can boo me.
Dirty arms.
Oh, I never thought you'd do it. Oh, to heck with you, George. I'm going to put the right answer in future.
No one's really gotten a little play on words here. Now, maybe Miss Betty will do it there. I'll tell you later.
Oh, I hope so, because you know how sensitive we show folk are?
Yes.
When you boo, it goes right to our soul. I said the broken arm.
There it is. You got it. The broken arms.
That's what I'll put
See, it's too late, Richard.
Had a lovely speech,
Yes.
Brett. It was so
Okay.
moving.
Now, where are we? Round 2 coming up. Are you ready, ladies? Here we go. 2-0 the score. Patty, you've got a selection here, A or B.
B again, please.
B it is. 2 people do not play. George and Charles do not play. The rest of you, if you will. Benny the boxer said, I'm not going to fight that guy again. Every time we get in a clinch, he blanks me.
Wait a minute, sweetheart, because I made a little mistake here.
Benny the
Did you
boxer
say
said.
Betty the boxer?
Benny.
No, Brett.
Oh, Benny.
He said, Benny. Benny the boxer
Benny
said.
the boxer.
I'm not going to fight that guy again. Every time we get in a clinch, he blanks me.
Oh, honey, I got that.
That's easy. Benny the boxer. I'll go 3 rounds with her any day. Is it? Stop that! Stop that, you! She's a depraved woman. She really is. Real dignity. Hello there, Patty. Benny the boxer said, I'm not going to fight that guy again. Every time we get in a clinch, he blanks me.
Kisses.
Kisses. Very good. He kisses me, she said. George, you don't
I'm out.
play, do you?
I'm out.
And Brett plays.
What
but
that
not
little
Charles.
cattle rounder-upper say?
She said he kisses me.
She's got a lot of romance in her heart,
She has.
and she's not alone. I said kisses and or
There's
hugs.
one for you, Patty. Now, Lee, is Benny the boxer a kisser?
I was trying to drop, but I think I better just say it.
Oh, give it up, Leanne.
Kisses, yeah. The book will never sell.
I know, that's what I'm afraid of.
Every time we get in a clinch, he kisses me.
I lost every fight like that.
You didn't think he's kidding? He was a professional
Yeah,
fighter.
really,
He
and
had
I-
19 fights, didn't he?
Just got involved with every one of my opponents. Time just flew away.
Yes. 1,
Take that.
2, 3, 4.
Oh, they're playing our song.
What do you say, Betty?
Benny wouldn't have minded it so much, but he'd kiss him right in his cauliflower ear.
Oh, boy. You got your work cut out for you. Before we got to go to work here and do a little message for you, and then you come back. All right, here we are. I hate to stop right here and keep you in suspense until next time, but we've got to do it because time is out. We've just got about a minute or so, and look forward to seeing both of you ladies next time. Now, you were all splendid, and just to touch all bases, I want to thank all of you who will not be here next time. Some will be.
Oh, yeah?
George won't be here, but we're going to get him back as soon as we can because he was marvelous.
Absolute
George Kennedy
delight.
of the
Absolute
Blue Knight. Yeah. Good game player. Do you do many game shows, George?
No, I watch this one all the time.
He doesn't do any other game shows. He just watches us, and that's why he was so good.
Well, we watch him Wednesdays.
10
o'clock.
on CBS, right.
The Blue Knight.
And this lady from Barnaby Jones, and that sweet lady from Mary Tyler Moore. Next time we get together, these are the bodies who will be on this stage.
Uh-oh.
Clifton Davis, Brett Summers, Charles Nelson Reilly, Patty Duke Aston, Richard Dawson, and Joyce Beautifont.
Gene Rayburn here. Join us next time for Match Game 76. Goodbye.
This is Johnny Olson speaking for Match Game 76, a Mark Fritz and Bill Todman production. Stay tuned for Tattletales next over most of these CBS stations.